I did. Oh my God, I gotta play it back. Why isn't it starting over?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, we're just gonna let it run.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to what the Bro, get it
You
right.
gotta hit stop. You gotta
Let
stop
it.
man.
I was gonna let it run since I messed it up.
I think we should keep this in, like on the video version.
Welcome to another episode of Inner Discussion. I'm your boy Kari, aka Polo, and with me, as always, I got my boy Bo Tone and John. How y'all doing, man?
Doing good. As you can see, I'm probably the worst podcast producer ever. But you know, we getting it right, man. It's good to have the crew back though. John is back, and I've been waiting for his analytics, man. So yes, we back in the building.
Yes, sir. All three of us is back, and we got a good show for you guys today, man. Pretty much gonna be recapping the NFL, man. It's not over yet. You know, playoffs is starting this week. Let's go ahead and get into these Pro Bowl snubs, man, because some of them I like, some of them I don't. So,
for sure.
Let's go ahead. I'm just going ahead and just read it off real quick. Some of the highlights, positions. So for the NFC, the quarterbacks, we have Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith, and Kirk Cousins. Running backs, we have Saquon, Tony Pollard, Miles Sanders. Then they have a fullback in there, which is Cal Juszczyk. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like he's the only fullback in the league, and he gets in the Pro Bowl every year, bro. I swear he's the only fullback in the year.
He's the best fullback like that I've seen that I've been watching.
He's the only fullback.
Well,
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
All right, let me get back on point.
He's the best. He's one of one.
Right.
Yeah, one
exactly.
For sure.
For. But yeah, so he made it for fullback. Then we got receivers. We got Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, CD Lamb, and Terry McLaurin. All right. Tight ends, we got George Kittle and TJ Hockenson. Then we got the offensive linemen. I guess I can name them. We don't really care about them. We got Trent Williams, Lane Johnson, Tristan Wirfs, Zach Martin, Landon Dickerson, Jason Kelsey. So yeah, man. Shout out to all those guys on the NFC. But man, there were some snubs. I'm gonna get to the AFC. So I'm gonna get to the AFC next, man. But the NFC, man, the snub that I did not like, and we talked about this yesterday during our meeting. I think Christian McCaffrey was snubbed, y'all.
Why you believe he was snubbed?
Oh, I'm pretty sure, man. I gotta go back and look at the stats, but I'm pretty sure he leads in all time, like all the stats for the running backs, like all time yards. There we go. All purpose yards. There it is.
Yeah.
All purpose yards amongst all the running backs. He has the most. If it wasn't for him being in Carolina, I would have him as my MVP right now, or in the running for it at least.
Oh wow.
Because man, like he's a baller. I honestly, like if he would have stayed in 49ers the beginning of this year, I think he would be in the conversation at least.
I'm not gonna lie. As soon as he got to the 49ers, his stock went up for sure.
Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And since I say he is a snub, I'm gonna put him over Miles Sanders, man. I think he should have made it over Miles Sanders. I feel like they only gave it to Miles Sanders because his team is the number one team in the league, and the Eagles are a running team. All right. I wouldn't put him over Tony Pollard. He leads all the running backs in touchdowns, and I also wouldn't
He's
put him
also
over.
playing halfway for the Cowboys.
That's true. I'll give you that. But Tony Pollard led all the running backs in touchdowns. But I wouldn't mind him putting him over Saquon Barkley either, man. I like Saquon. I know he had a good year, But the things that CJ is doing is cheating.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
be
wrong.
I'm gonna be real. Gotta give credit to the running backs that did make it though, because they all did ball out. Miles Sanders did ball out. McCaffrey, I think he did deserve a spot. I don't know if it's over Miles. And Miles did have more touchdowns than Tony Pollard, by the way, just 2
Tony
more.
Pollard missed.
But he missed
last-
the last 2 games. He
Yeah.
did miss the last 2 games for sure. At the time where he got selected, he had the most touchdowns at that time. Christian McCaffrey did deserve a spot. I just don't know who over. Probably either Miles Sanders or Tony Pollard. I would let Saquon stay because Saquon is back to his ridiculous self. So yeah, that's my take on that one.
I'll say the same thing. I think McCaffrey has become the engine that drives the 49ers, and that's ridiculous for him to jump into a new system, be used vastly differently. Hang on, being used effectively. Let me say that properly. There's no way he shouldn't be on the ballot. At least 3.
Or maybe Pro Bowls will switch how they do things instead of limiting a position. Maybe take out a different position. Like I'll take McCaffrey over Terry McLaurin. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So add a 4th running back instead of adding a 4th receiver. Whoever had the best season.
I like that. Wait,
Yeah.
Kind of like a flex position.
I was gonna add that at the end of this segment. That
why the heck are the linemen in here?
Yeah, I think it's just for them to have that statistic, on their career that they was a Pro Bowl. But I was gonna ask y'all, how do y'all feel about
contract thing?
Yeah, how do y'all feel about the new regulations that they got for the Pro Bowl? Because it's no longer 11-on-11 full pads. It's flag football, and I think competitive games.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take this, John. You can go ahead. I personally like it. As you know, I am a flag football player myself.
Yeah.
One, I like it because in the beginning of the years, like in the previous years, like the guys weren't playing.
Yeah.
They weren't playing. So I feel like flag football, the sport has grew. It's gonna be a lot of people watching it, believe it or not. People are gonna watch that game. So yeah, man. I love it. Like I said, the previous years, the guys weren't really playing. They weren't really tackling. Not really running hard. Like all you just see is touchdown. So like,
yeah,
flag football is gonna make it more competitive. You're gonna have less injuries, and it's gonna be more fun.
Heck yeah. What about you, John?
Well, to be honest, it's been flag football for a number of years anyway.
Pretty much.
Right.
So, and let's be honest, these guys don't want to be here. They're tired. They're beat up. Let's do something fun that they would want to do. Like, hey, I'll go play flag football for an hour and a half, get a bonus check, call it even. Yeah.
I think I think the winners get a bonus check too. So like, yeah.
Yeah. So I would definitely I haven't watched the Pro Bowl things for 5-6 years now. I'm definitely watching this year.
It's been a long time since I watched. I think I watched last year when they started doing all the games and stuff, but other than that, I have not watched Pro Bowls like that.
Yeah, I mean the Pro Bowls for years have just not been competitive. Honestly, I'm not tuned into them no more because they're so freaking boring that it's just so boring to watch the Pro Bowl. So I'm so glad that they implemented this flag football because it will make it more competitive. And then I always loved the games they used to do back in the day, like the throwing challenges, who could throw it the farthest.
They still do it, right?
Oh yeah.
They still do games. They do for sure.
Target stuff now. I do like that though. I like watching that a lot.
But I think it will bring in more viewers, and I think it's just the best aspect for the Pro Bowl right now. Definitely with people getting injured a lot and things in that nature, it'll be more safer for the players, and it would also be more fun to watch. So I think them doing that with the Pro Bowl this year was the way to go. So we went over AFC or NFC Pro.
I didn't even get to the defense, man.
Oh yeah.
But I said really have any snubs for the defense, but I do want to just name these guys out because they deserve it, man. So defensive ends, we got Nick Bosa from the Niners, Brian Burns from the Panthers. Then we got DeMarcus Lawrence. That's a little iffy right there, DeMarcus Lawrence, and I'm a Cowboys fan. But we got Aaron Donald, Jonathan Allen, Dexter Lawrence, which is well deserved for Dexter Lawrence, man. That's really big props to him. Then we got outside linebackers. We got Zadarius Smith. We got Micah Parsons and Hassan Reddick. I have no problem with any one of those. No problem with any one of those because they all balled out. Inside linebacker, we have Fred Warner and Demario Davis. I agree with that too. And then the corners, we have Darius Slay, Trayvon Diggs, Tariq Woolen, and Jair Alexander. Now, I like Jair, bro. Me and Bo, we talked about him. He was the him of the day. We all picked him for the him of the day, him of the week. But man, I'm just surprised he made it over the other Eagles corner. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he had a great year.
Yeah, that's a good take right there. Yeah, Jair, he stepped it up. I say towards the end of the year, like he really showed why
this year too. Like he's been out a few games.
He showed why he was a Pro Bowl caliber towards the end of the year. I think when they made the Pro Bowl selection, I didn't like it at first, but towards the end, like right now, I'm not mad at it. But like you said, there's players like Bradbury that were deserving of a Pro Bowl as well. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. One person that, like you mentioned, DeMarcus Lawrence, I'm thinking, should he got in over like a Josh Sweat on the Eagles? Because Josh Sweat put up 11 sacks and stuff like that. So that I don't have many snubs for the NFC side or anything like that, but I think I'd choose Josh Sweat over DeMarcus Lawrence for this year.
Yeah, okay. When I said DeMarcus Lawrence, I said it was a little iffy, man. I said, I watch all the games. DeMarcus Lawrence is really a run stopper to me. He's not a pass rusher.
He is a run stopper. He's great at that.
Yeah, we haven't been stopping the run this year. So there's that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any NFC snubs, John?
No, because I don't believe the NFC is a real conference. We're going to keep on pushing from there.
I knew it. You waiting for the AFC.
I mean, achoo.
Okay, so that is hilarious.
All right, let's try and get to the AFC conference.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and I didn't get the special teams. My fault. Oh, I didn't even get to the safeties. Man, I'm all over the place. NFC safeties, we got Condre Diggs, Buda Baker, and Hafunga from 49ers.
Yeah, Hafunga has balled out this year.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Diggs did his thing too. I like Diggs.
Condre Diggs, he did. Yeah. At the time of the pick, I didn't like the Diggs pick, but these are the top dogs in the NFC for safeties. When we talk about Buda, Diggs, and then getting to see 49er safety get in there, that was good because he's been balling. So I'm not mad at those picks at all.
All right, and AFC.
The real conference. The Super Bowl champion conference.
Hey, man, NFC had it last year.
Yeah. All right, so AFC quarterbacks. I'm sure we can all guess who they are. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. Well deserved. Have no complaints.
I don't either.
Nope.
But I will say, if Tua was healthy the whole year, I think he might have been able to maybe grab one of those spots. I don't know though, because
I'm about to say if he stayed healthy and the Miami kept winning like they were, I would put him over Burrow.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. He probably would be fighting spot with Burrow, but it's tough. But this is again like one of those things.
Like this you don't agree with that?
As much as I don't want to say it, Joe Burrow's the truth. He is though. Unquestioned truth. And I saw it after the first game in Cleveland. That dude got murdered and hung in there like it was nothing. I was like, all right,
It's for sure a bit of a hot. It's for sure a bit of a hot take, and it's just a what if. It possibly
It's not that much.
It probably wouldn't have happened though. Joe Burrow did ball out this season, and I gotta give him his flowers for this season. He absolutely teared up the league this year. So Tua would have had to do a lot for sure, but it might have been up there if he was.
It could have been
able to stay healthy. It could have been close.
It would have been close. It would have been close
for sure.
All right, so running backs, we got Cleveland Brown, we got Nick Chubb, Chubb, Josh Jacobs, and Derrick Henry. Now, I really agree on the Josh Jacobs because he did his thing. Nick Chubb too.
Well, that's the 1, 2, and 3 that were in the AFC. So
I'm not gonna lie.
Touchdowns. It was.
What'd you say?
Well, it was Josh Jacobs had most yards. I think Chubb was 3 in yardage this year, so I'm fine with all of it.
I'm not gonna. I like.
I don't know how Nick was 1.
I like King Henry, but honestly, bro, Austin Eckler, the man did his thing this year, bro. I think he should. I think he should be in the Pro Bowl over Derrick Henry, bro.
Oh my gosh.
I think. If
you put him in, you got to put him in over
touchdowns. You got a lot of
for sure.
A lot of touchdowns. So I think he got snubbed, man.
I'm not mad at you for that one because Austin Eckler is definitely a baller. Like you said, he leads the league in touchdowns. It's just hard, like saying that you could put him over the King. It's tough, but I mean,
it is hard because if you look at these running backs, all these running backs are downhill. Give the ball to them every single time. Like
they're the offense.
But say Eckler is you're gonna run it to him, but you also gonna pass it to him. And the Chargers pass a lot, and he gets a lot of catches.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
so, I see what they did with the running backs. I guess they just picked true running backs, but I do think Eckler should be over King Henry, man.
Hey, I'm not mad at that pick, not at all. That's a pretty good take, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But
for the most part, I think besides Austin Eckler, they damn near got the list right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, absolutely. Because Nick Chubb's on the list, so the list was right. But I got something to say about Nick Chubb. It's going to be a hot take later, so it'll come back in that segment.
A hot take about Nick Chubb.
Oh, but like when I'm looking at the stats right now, when you compare them, right? Derrick Henry had 937 rushing yards, which don't seem right to me. I don't know if that's right.
He didn't crack 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Some games.
Oh no, yeah, he did. He's second in yardage.
Okay, I was about to say that don't seem right. So I don't know what.
He didn't crack 1,000.
I don't know what I'm looking at right
No, he had to crack 1,500.
Yeah, I'm about to say this don't seem right. Okay, never mind. I just delete that. Just delete everything I said, man. Yeah. All right.
You done? You don't want to say that?
I'm done.
Cool. We're just gonna keep on from that.
Yeah, let's push on from that.
All right. So, oh wow, there's another fullback in the lead. From the Ravens, Patrick Ricard.
Yeah.
And then the
only fullback in the AFC. Yeah.
Receivers on the AFC side, we got Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams, and Jamar Chase.
Okay, here's my problem. Here's the snub right here.
Go ahead.
If I can pull up my notes.
Coming. It's coming.
Jamar Chase, 1,046 yards. He made it. Jalen Waddle had 1,300 yards. Not there.
Thank you. I'm glad we're on the same. We're glad we're on the same. Because I'm looking at this list. They just picked popular names, bro. I think Jalen Waddle had a better season than Jamar Chase.
He had one less touchdown, but 1,300 yards. Amari Cooper had more yards, same amount of touchdowns. And I'm not saying Amari Cooper should be in the Pro Bowl. Not at all. No, I'm just saying Jalen Waddle should be there over Jamar Chase.
I agree, Bo. I agree. I think Jalen Waddle should be in there. I really think they just picked popular names. Now, I do agree with Tyreek Hill. I do agree with Stephon Diggs. Devontae Adams a little bit because he did do his thing this year, even though he was with a bad team. If I was to replace him with anyone, thinking of all the teams, he probably won't get replaced. Never mind. Or Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Waddle.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad with the AFC receivers. Like you said, Jalen Waddle, he did perform really, really good this year. I can't be mad that they put Jamar Chase in there though, because he did miss a couple of games, and he had better performances. Like he had a couple games where he went over 150, couple tutties, things in that nature. But Jalen Waddle consistently each week was there for his team, and I don't think he missed a game, and he balled out this year. So you know what I'm saying? It's up and down for Jamar Chase versus Jalen Waddle for me. I personally like Jamar Chase better, but yeah.
Who had a better season?
It is who had the better season. So yeah, I don't know, man.
All right, man. So that's done with the receivers on the AFC side. So I'm gonna just skip the offensive lineman, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, please.
Kelsey and Mark Andrews. There are the tight ends. Well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Where the hell's? Oh no, Kittle's on the NFC.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, skipping them. All right, so I'm just gonna go through the defense, all positions, and then if y'all hear one, just let me know when I'm finished. Who y'all see who should be in or who should not be in. So we got defensive ends. We got another Cleveland Brown, John. Myles Garrett, well deserved. I have nothing against that. Max Crosby, and then Trey Hendrickson. Interior linemen, we have Chris Jones, Quinnen Williams, and Jeffrey Simons. Outside linebacker, Matt Judon, Khalil Mack, TJ Watt. Oh, and then there's a Jet, Quinnen Williams, my fault.
Wait. TJ Watt got in as an inside linebacker?
Outside linebacker.
Okay, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
Middle linebacker, Roquan Smith, CJ Mosley, another Jet. Look at that.
There we go.
And then we got another Jet. Are you kidding me? Sauce Gardner.
Yes, sir. My guy.
So we got Sauce Gardner, Patrick Surtain. I believe these are both of their first Pro Bowls, if I'm not mistaken. I know for Sauce, but is this Patrick's first?
I think it might be.
What's up, man? Then we got Marlon Humphrey and Xavier Howard. Safeties, we got Minka Fitzpatrick at the free. Strong safeties, we got Darren James and Jordan Poyer.
Yep, for sure.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I do. I had a problem. I had a problem at the cornerback position. Xavier Howard. I think there's a couple people. I think there's a couple people that could have went over him. But the one I wanted to see go over him, of course, wanted to see my man DJ Reed in there because he deserved it, and the stats prove it, and film proves it. DJ Reed, cornerback for the Jets, our second cornerback.
Jets, man.
Yeah, we could guess it was gonna be from the Jets. Here we go.
So here we go.
You think both of y'all corners should have made it?
Yeah.
Y'all locked up like that.
Yeah, if you look at a lot of the teams we played, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Waddle, both times we played them, they had terrible games. They didn't play how they usually do. Every time we play these big time receivers, we lock them up, or we really lock up everybody, damn near. But going into the stats, Xavier Howard has 33 solo tackles. DJ Reed has 66. And that is tied for second for cornerbacks. They both had one pick, so I can't be mad at that. Xavier Howard, 9 pass deflections. And he lit up 600 plus yards and 3 touchdowns. DJ Reed lit up 379 receiving yards, which is that's like 200 and some yards, receiving yards less. And he lit up 2 touchdowns. I just think that the stats is very lopsided here. And Xavier Howard, he didn't really prove nothing to me this year. I didn't see it when I watch the Miami games. I didn't see that lockup like I usually do. But yeah, man, that's the only really snub I have for the AFC side. I don't understand how he got in, to be honest with you. But that's my only snub for the AFC side. Do y'all have any?
Not really on the defensive AFC side. All the players I pretty much like are in.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to for the defense at least. I'm trying to see. I don't see. Wait, hold up.
What? No, just
I ain't
Davion
Lamar
Clowney?
Jackson.
What? Nah.
I guess he is hurt, but dang, Lamar Jackson's not in the Pro Bowl.
He missed a lot of games.
Lamar Jackson's missed like 6 games, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He missed a lot.
And not playing this week.
Yeah, there's some names out there that's gonna be missing, man. We got Von Miller. I don't remember saying his name.
No, he wasn't there as well, but he's also missed a lot of games this year. He got injured early. I was gonna say Denzel Ward too. I think should have been over Xavier Howard, possibly.
Denzel's numbers weren't good. He's missed a lot of time, and he's had that concussion issue for a lot this year. So
give you that. Kenny Moore, it's a name to look at as well. I don't know. A couple names I like over Xavier Howard.
Christian Wilkins too. D tackle for the Miami.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he had a pretty good year. He had a good year this year, man. I think he should have. I think he's a snub.
Indeed.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. That's the Pro Bowl. It's gonna be a good one. Like we said, it's gonna be a flag football game. So we did not go over the linemen. We love y'all. Y'all protect our quarterbacks, but
y'all the most boring position in the league. I'm sorry.
We just gonna move on.
Look,
yeah.
I need you to be boring because if I know your name, you did something wrong.
All right, y'all. So each week we've been giving our hymn of the weeks. The regular season is over. Let's give our hymn of the year, man. Hymn of the year. It's not just going to like a player. This is not like an MVP award. All right. This is a player that you see that he's him. Like no matter what, he's him. Like he's gonna do that each and every time. The consistency throughout the whole year. From what I've seen. All right, so now y'all go first. I'm gonna let y'all go first, and then I'll do hymn of the year.
I'll jump out here. And I have not voted for this guy at first. Y'all got it. I have not voted for him of the week, not one time.
Wait, you have?
My him of the week's got different criteria. Not once.
Why not?
It's got a different criteria every year because he hasn't been that till now.
Talk to me.
And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, my him of the week is always different criteria. Different people have got it for different reasons. Sometimes you made a hard hit. Sometimes you made a big play. Sometimes you're a dummy. You're gonna get it when I give it to you. But right here, him of the year, the best wide receiver in the NFL, Justin Jefferson.
I knew it.
128 catches, 1,800 yards, 8 touchdowns, and you all did it with Kirk Cousins. You are the man.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins going to get another $150 million. Why? Because you made him look good. Why? Because you are him.
He's him for sure.
You're right, bro.
That's it. That's all I had. I ain't got it. That was my whole prediction with it.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because Justin Jefferson had a hell of a year. Almost reached 2K, and that's not easy at all, man. The only thing I will give you a little pushback on was the best receiver part. But other than that, Justin Jefferson is him. I'm going to go ahead and get mine. We talked about him earlier. Guys,
Is it a cowboy?
Chris McCaffrey's him.
Okay. I like that card.
He's him, bro. He's him, man. Like,
I like that.
I don't know. Like, I swear the 49ers season was going down, especially with the Garoppolo injury. But as soon as that trade hit, it went right back up.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Trey Lance and Jimmy went down, they have a third string quarterback. They're still going up, man. Christian McCaffrey's him, bro. Like let's go ahead and set the elephant out the room. He's white. I've never seen he moves like us, y'all. He moves like us. That's crazy, man. Christian McCaffrey, you are my him of the year.
I like that, Kari. And what you bring up, like he's white, bro. Like literally, we don't see a lot of white running backs come through the league and do what he's doing. The white running backs we have seen, like a Mike Allstar, a Peyton Hillis, prayers up to Peyton Hillis as well. They're more of like a fullback. They're power backs. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Christian McCaffrey, I love that pick from you, Kari, because he's always been him. But with this 49ers offense, he's gonna thrive every year if he's healthy. Like, it's gonna get scary for people in the NFC.
I love yours.
You said what?
I bet I know yours.
Oh,
y'all should both know who mine's about.
Here we go. Hang on, before you go, I want to give you daps on this one, Kari, because Christian McCaffrey, his dad played in the league, his mom's like some other athlete. The genetics of this dude being a killer, I always thought he was overrated in Carolina. I didn't realize they couldn't use him. Too. That was a problem. That he gets with a real coach in a real system.
Mm-hmm.
This dude's a killer.
I thought he was overrated too. You are not alone on that, man. You are not alone on that.
I never thought Christian McCaffrey was overrated, but I just always knew he wasn't in the right system. Like, he just never was. But he was the only person on that Carolina offense for a while that just was always producing the most. But his dad played for the Broncos. I actually won a Super Bowl with the Broncos as well.
Yeah, Ed McCaffrey. I'm old enough to remember watching that. So yeah.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey, great pick. Y'all should both know who my pick is about to be.
Sauce.
Hang on. Zach Wilson?
Oh my God, get the fuck out of here. Hell no.
Hey, Mia.
He is terrible. But my him of the year is going to be Ahmad Sauce Gardner. John knows I've been on this Sauce train since he was in college, since he was a draft prospect. And John knows we were sitting there watching that draft, and I hollered, man. I hollered like no other when I seen we got Sauce Gardner, because the Texans had a pick before us. They could have grabbed him. They actually grabbed the cornerback, Stingley. They grabbed Stingley out of LSU, and I was so happy because I knew Sauce was going to come to us. This dude is playing. He's arguably the best cornerback in the league already, which is, if he's not, it's still arguable. And that's what makes him so great. Like, off the gate, you can be talked about as a top 5 corner, and you could be talked about as one of the best corners in the league already.
He's top 5 already.
That's what I'm saying. He's already top 5. This is his first year, and the film proves it. Like, this dude's mechanics, his length, pause, it's just incredible. Like, he's able to cover all these receivers, and they do double moves on him, and it don't work. Like, this man is literally locked up. But here we go. 73 targets, 33 receptions, allowed 344 yards, 20 pass deflections, which is first in the league, 2 picks, and a 45 rating allowed. This dude,
QBR rating?
Yeah. He's playing all world, and not to mention he has already been selected as an all pro, which is just, it's hard to do that. And for your first year,
Pro Bowl, man.
That's better than a Pro Bowl. You are selected as a first all pro, like not second, not third, first all pro. And yeah, I just gotta give my flowers to my guy Sauce. There's a lot of candidates. My honorable mention had to be like Pat Mahomes. He's having MVP year.
I didn't say Pat Mahomes because he's gonna win MVP. That's the only reason.
Yeah, he's gonna win MVP, but I'm glad we selected him. He has a bright future. And yeah, that is my him of the year, Sauce Gardner. I'm just so happy he's on the Jets. I'm loving that.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, all three of those guys are him.
Yeah.
They had great seasons. And they're all still in the oh my bad, bro.
Chill out, bro. Chill out, man.
Yeah.
Chill out, man.
That was so wrong. Next year, man.
Next year we coming for it.
Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and talk about this year. The end of the year, man. All our teams are out. Never mind again.
Yeah, your team is in.
Yeah, but we're finna
hold up.
We're going to talk about that. We're
after Tuesday, all of our teams will be out.
Yeah. Yeah, damn. Hey, just save us a spot. Just save us a spot, man. We will be there soon, man.
Come on the couch, man. It's enough room on the couch for everybody.
So, yeah, man. Let's go on and get into our favorite team recaps, man. Like we just went over, my team's the only one that made it to the playoffs, so I'll speak last. And
since we had the worst record, I gotta go first.
I'm about to say y'all gonna.
All right, then. All right. I see how that is.
I guess since the Browns had the worst record, you will go first. Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and break down the Browns this past year. We had some ups, we had some downs. We had a real fun off season. That might be a different show altogether.
First off, was this season a success or no? I'm about to say everybody answer that question and then go on to your soliloquy.
Unequivocally, no. I understand the front office punted on this season. Oh, I know. We all know you didn't care. You didn't get Jacoby any help whatsoever. Allegedly, there was somebody on deck on the trade table right before the first Cincinnati game that we beat the brakes off of Cincinnati. They decided not to pull the trigger on the trade. Not going to say which wide receiver who is still available to be traded. Not going to name any names.
No, say it.
So we'll push from there. I'm not saying it because it might have been Brandon Cooks, and I hope to God it wasn't.
Oh, it probably was Brandon Cook. The Cowboys were looking at it.
That's a whole nother show why that's a horrible idea. The offense was good. We started a second string dude we got off of Seattle's practice squad, Ethan Poston, who was damn near an all-pro, one of the best centers in the NFL until he got hurt. So we had to go to a third stringer to patch it up until about 2 weeks ago. The offense played well. Nick Chubb did not pass the eye test all season. He had 2 games under 35 yards and 1 game under 55. Still rushed for 1,500 yards.
Crazy.
His best season so far. Looked good. Jacoby Brissett had an 88.9 QBR when he left. Top 10 quarterback in the league. When he left, we only won 4 games. We're not going to talk about why we only won 4 games. Mari Cooper, one of his best years ever in the league.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is it really?
1,100 yards. Yeah, 9 touchdowns. It's like his second or third best season in the league. And he was hurt for the last 6 games.
I'm about to say, I know it's not his best. I'm about to say.
Arguably.
No, it's not his best.
Okay.
He's shy by like 60 yards. And he's been hurt, like a sports core injury or something like that. I'm like, all right, cool. DPJ is looking like a killer. 5th round pick. Absolute starter. I'm so proud of him. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball for a minute. Myles Garrett missed a couple games, 16.5 sacks. Played with a shoulder injury all year.
Still
the man. The man. Everybody else on the defensive line, hot garbage. Worst statistical team arguably ever against the run the rest of this team. Not going to talk about Jadeveon Clowney. I know he's a mercenary. I know he had to apologize today. Hilarious. But let's talk about Jadeveon Clowney. He had to apologize to Jadeveon Clowney. He put it out. He was sorry about his comments. That the team was focused on getting him into the Hall of Fame. That the defense was predicated on him getting his numbers. I'm like, dude, you ain't Myles Garrett. I know you look right next to him. You're 6'5", you 235, 250. We might wear the same shirt, but you ain't the same dude. And he needs to realize that.
Nah, Clowney's a run stopper to me.
Thank you. That's all. The most sacks he's ever had in his career is 9.5. He had 9 1 year with us. Myles Garrett's had under double-digit sacks once in his career, and that's that short season he had as a rookie. That's it.
How about to say rookie year?
Yeah, rookie year. That was it. Like, he was in a car wreck, still put up 16 on a bad team when everybody knew just hand the ball off 20 times, you're going to beat the Browns.
Right.
But let's go back to it. MJ Emerson, a find in the 3rd round. Debo himself back there as a quarterback. 6'2", 6'3", just physical. Physical killer back there as a rookie.
Oh, yeah. By the way,
53 tackles.
You didn't say anything about him in Pro Bowl. Like, I know you've been raving about him. Is he a snub to you?
Oh, no. His number, I don't think his numbers as a rookie is Pro Bowl worthy. I'm going to say this right now. It's not.
Okay.
His coverage it's not horribly off of what Sauce's was, but Sauce is a different animal right now, ready-made. The problem is MJ Emerson is a press man coverage guy. We ran way too much zone. So the system killed him, even though he did show out. He made a lot of big stops in games that didn't matter. We ended up losing the game. Anyway, that dude, and Grant Delpit, who's been hurt for like 3 years, is the truth. He finally showed up. Every time, like, you can hear me yelling about this every weekend. I tell you about how nobody tackles. We got John Johnson at 3rd. You just see his jersey. I know it's his name as somebody runs past him. But the only guy in the secondary who would hit anybody, well, outside of Newsome and Emerson, because Denzel ain't trying to tackle anybody. But we didn't pay you $100 million to tackle anybody. Let's stop that.
Yeah.
Grant Delpit was just drilling dudes. Like, he was just sniffing out the ball. And the book was, he's not a box safety. Every time he came in the box, somebody got knocked out.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Grant Delpit coming out of LSU, I know he was a great coverage guy, but, like, I did not see him, like, as a big hitter at all. But watching a lot of these Browns games, when I would see him, he would come through and clean sweep people. Like, it was a couple of them, man. I can't forget the names. Saquon, he hit this. Was it Saquon? I can't remember who it was. He hit the shit out of a couple people. I seen it, though. So I'm there with you with the tackling aspect.
That's what shocked me. He is the surprise. MJ Emerson, surprise, late third round pick we got. Yeah. I'm like, wow. If we had a decent defensive coordinator,
right,
we'd be kind of scary. But yeah, was the season a failure? Absolutely. Did he look like his old self? Absolutely not. He looked like trash. But
he needs a training
camp. It's 100 weeks. Well, it's 100 weeks off. If 2 weeks gets you rusty, what does 100 weeks give you?
Mm-hmm.
So I saw flashes that made me happy. His escapability in the pocket is ridiculous. I have no idea what he was doing half the time. His arm is a lot stronger than I thought. I thought he was a good passer with really good accuracy. He's got a cannon. Yep. Now, he's not as fast as I thought he was. Because he's not going to take off and just run away from people like Lamar or anybody or Kyler. He might make a couple dudes miss and he can make it to the sideline, but he's not 4'3".
But
he might be mid 4'5".
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
A little faster.
He's a lot stronger than people think because he's hard to bring down. He's not like Josh Allen strong. That's country boy strong, right?
Yeah. Meat potatoes.
But yes. Throwing cows on trucks and stuff. Yeah. He ain't that strong. But was this season of failure? Yeah, because we needed to win like 6 games with Jacoby, and we had 7. We had
Yeah, I'm
7
about to say
locked.
because Deshaun missed 6 games, right? It wasn't 8. For some reason, 8's
No,
in
he
my
was out
head.
11. He only
Oh,
played 6.
oh, then I wouldn't say it's that much of a failure. Of course, y'all wanted to win. Did y'all finish with a winning record
No,
or 50?
no, we were 7-10. But the problem was we were in a lot of games that we should have won that the defense just gave up. The Falcons game, the
Yeah.
Jets game.
Yeah.
Oh god, it was the Patriots. The Patriots just kicked the crap out of that. There's nothing
Yeah,
to do
they
about
beat
that.
the dog shit out
But there were
y'all.
too many. There were too many games that Jacoby Brissett played well enough as a top 10 quarterback for us to win, but the defense couldn't get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's a failure. It's the same thing for 3 years. The defense is too complicated. Let me simplify it the last 4 weeks. Then we could turn it around. And I'm like, no, you know what the problem is. And again, we're playing. You can't play cover 4 with a 12-yard cushion when it's 3rd and 8. And I'm screaming this at the television. I'm seeing pre-snap. This is the call.
You see the corners
The call.
backed up 8 yards for no reason on the 3rd
Oh
and 8.
no, they were 12 yards back, and it's 3rd and 8.
All right.
And I'm like, what's going to happen? But again, that's just me. Is the year a failure? Yes, we squandered offensive play we didn't think we were going to get, and we couldn't get defensive play we assumed was there.
I agree with that.
And that is a failure. It's good to get Deshaun some workout time. Yeah. Okay. Whatever, player. Next year, I'm counting on Deshaun. This year, I'll give it a D plus.
D plus. All right, so a D plus from Professor John. Even though I do think this year it can be a pass. You know, your starting quarterback was out for 11 games. Like, well, I was about to say my quarterback was out 11 games, but shit, Cooper Rush did his thing. So,
Right.
Yeah. So, D plus from Professor John. Let's go ahead and move on to New York.
Yes, sir.
The Jets. Oh, man. Oh, what the hell, man?
Let's get it, man. All right, so
That's a failure.
was this Jets season a failure? It was indeed. I think any
Wait,
season.
what?
I think any season that don't make the playoffs is failed to me. I can't say that I was happy about a lot of things this season. I did see a lot of progression from this team, but it was still a failure. When you go 7-4 and then lose 6 straight out to not make the playoffs, that's a failure. I'm sorry. There's a lot of things that need to be changed, and there has already been things that have been changed, like we fired our offensive coordinator, which was needed to me. But beginning of the season, we projected to have 5.5 wins. We did that throughout half of the season. We got 7 wins by I think week 11. So that was good to see. Our biggest question mark at the beginning of the season was, will Zach Wilson lead us to the playoffs? And we at the end of the season, and our biggest question mark still is quarterback. There was a lot of good things though. Like our defense was top 5 to me. They were number 4 in offensive points per game. We didn't have a ton of turnovers, but we didn't give up a lot of points. We didn't give up more than 25 points. We gave up more than 25 points in 3 games. That's it. But our biggest downfall for this season was definitely quarterback position and our offense. Our offense was terrible. Our defense kept us in a lot of those games. And to be honest with you, our defense would have been a lot better if our offense was able to stay on the field go down the field and score, get 3 points, or maybe just been on the field longer. It was a lot of times that our defense was in bad situations because of our offense. And to me, it was all a failure, man. When we think about the offense, we had 237 passing yards per game, which is like in the middle of the pack, but not great. 99 yards on the ground, which is 25th, which is terrible. But mind you, Brees Hall did get hurt week 7. So
yeah. I want to say earlier than that.
No, it was week 7 against the Broncos. He got hurt. But saying that, to bring up another thing on our offense, he was our top scorer, and he was out week 7. He had 5 touchdowns. He was our leading scorer this year for touchdowns, which is just insane to me. But
wow,
we did have a lot of bad things going on this season, but we also had a lot of good things, and we have a lot of potential on this team. Garrett Wilson is one of them. He put up over 1,000 yards this season, 4 touchdowns, and he did this with 3 quarterbacks, three different starting quarterbacks, and none of them were elite, or none of them was even cracked top 15. So that was very impressive to me. Next year, I can't wait to see Brees Hall get back. I know he had an ACL tear, and it's hard to come back, but we've seen people like Adrian Peterson. He came back and put up 2,000 yards. So I think for the running back position, it's a little bit more easier. Brees Hall definitely was on a tear, and he was incredible, man. It was good to see. It was great to see Brees Hall year 1 doing the things he was doing for this Jets offense, because he was the most explosive player on the Jets I've seen in a while. Like, the things he was doing, he was breaking for 70 yards. He was having like at least 2 touchdowns a game. Like, it was just great to see him in this offense. Some more good things though, like Tyler Conklin, he put over 500 yards as a tight end, 3 touchdowns, pretty decent for a tight end in this league, because tight ends is very scarce. So seeing that we have a decent tight end was good. Offensive lineman AVT, Elijah Vera Tucker, we got him last year, not this year, last year's draft. And he showed that he was very strong, very disciplined on that line. When our tackles went out, he's a guard. When our tackles went out, when we had no tackles left, he went in at tackle, and he was great. He was a great pass blocker, but he was also great on the run as well. So can't wait to see him get back. Lakeland Tomlinson, we got him from the 49ers. It was good to see him as well on this offensive line. He played great. But rather than that, the line wasn't all that good, but we was missing Mekhi Becton at the beginning of the season. So we have a lot of injuries this year, for sure. We had a lot of injuries, and I can't wait to see these guys get back. But the biggest upside to this team is our defense. Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed, you feel me? They are an amazing cornerback duo. The only duo I would compare them to is the Eagles. Those are the only 2 cornerbacks that compare with this team. Or maybe the Browns. I would say the Browns, but Denzel Ward is maybe top 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then Greg. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
A top 10 corner?
Yeah. We could get into that a different day, but I'll give you respect. Y'all DBs are amazing. I can't say that we do need help at the safety position for sure, and I hope we do address that this offseason, which I'm sure we will. But cornerback position is secure for a couple of years. We got Sauce, we got DJ Reed, and then Michael Carter in the slot. He played fantastic this year. He did what he had to do. The line is playing amazing. We got 2 All-Pros, Quentin Williams and Sauce Gardner on the defensive side. So that is great to see. CJ Mosley is also, he was a second All Pro. So we got 3 All Pros all around on this defense. Defense has a bright future. Biggest question mark again is the offense. But we took the first step in firing our offensive coordinator, which was good to me because honestly, he was okay in the red zone, but he would put routes out there that did not make sense. Like I watched a quarterback analyst on Zach Wilson in the beginning of the year from Kurt Warner, and he even said it. The routes that are on the field don't make sense. Well, why do we have one person running a 5-yard drag and then we have someone running a 8-yard slant? We're running concepts that are running into each other. So you know what I'm saying? It's things like that that kind of messed us up. And of course, quarterback position. So that's our biggest question mark again, offense. But we do have a bright future. And it was a failed season because we went 7-4 and then lost 6 games straight. But it was an improvement from last season, which is good to see. And I think next year will be the year that we make the playoffs because I think we will address the quarterback position either in the draft or in the offseason. I think we might pick up someone like a Jimmy G or a Lamar Jackson. I know we've been seeing Lamar Jackson in these rumors, and I love seeing that because we get Lamar Jackson, it's going to get scary for people. All right? That's all I'm saying. But, yeah, definitely this team has a bright upside, and I can't wait to see what we have in the future. But this year was failed for me. 7-10, I don't like it.
I also think you guys will be all right next year too. I honestly think, y'all probably done with Zach Wilson, but I told y'all as soon as y'all bench him, as soon as I know what he said was wrong, but I told y'all as soon as y'all bench him, it's gonna be bad for y'all team. As soon as y'all did that, y'all lost 6 straight. So, hey man, they better start listening to Kari, man. So, hey, I also think y'all gonna do better next year. Will Zach Wilson be y'all quarterback? I don't know. He might be, but yeah, y'all gonna be all right, man. Let's go ahead and get to my guys, man. Now, to answer the question, is my season a success or failure? It ain't over yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not over.
It ain't over yet, but
we'll call you tomorrow.
Let me tell you how it can be a success, how it can be a failure. It will be a success if we're able to make it to at least an NFC championship. To me,
sure.
I'm 25, never seen it in my life. So that would be a success if we make it to the NFC championship. It would be a failure.
Only an NFC championship. Like if you lose divisional round, if you lose a divisional round, you win the wild card, but lose a divisional round, it's a failure. Is that what you're saying?
Failure.
Wow.
Failure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lofty goals, man.
So yeah, it's a failure if you lose to Tom Brady. So we're about to play against Monday. We're gonna get into all the wild card games and actually real quick because time is starting to come up. But yeah, man, how our season went. Let me just start with Dak. All right. So first game of the year, we lose to the Bucks. He breaks his thumb. All right. So he's out for about 4 or 5 games. Cooper Rush comes in, do his thing. I think he was either 3-1 or 4-1. Did his thing as a backup, man. Held it down. And this is when our defense was booming early in the year. So early in the year, our defense was doing their thing, playing like a top 5 defense. Micah Parsons was getting about 2 sacks each game early in the year. But yeah, man, when Dak came back, he was looking like himself. He was looking good, but it's just the interceptions he brought along with him. I don't know if it's something with his thumb still. I don't know if he's just not going through his reads fully. But the man has missed 4 games and leads the league in interceptions, y'all.
That is
15
insane.
That's
interceptions.
incredible.
Well, missing 4 games is crazy. Having 15 picks.
Right, and I think at least 3 of those that went back to the crib. At least 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So like it's not good, man. For Dak, I don't care what he say. For Dak, he needs to win a Super Bowl for this season to be a failure. I mean, a success for him.
Damn.
Honestly, it's that bad, bro. It's that bad, bro. It's that
Yeah.
bad. And we saw last year. I mean, Matt Stafford, he led the league in interceptions and he won a Super Bowl, but he had Cooper Cup. So yeah, man. Dak, he did throw 23 touchdowns, and I would say since he has came back from his injury, the Cowboys have had the leading offense in scoring. I hate that stat, but it's true. Let's go ahead and get to our defense, man. Like I said in the beginning, man, we was getting a lot of sacks. I'm pretty sure I think we was leading the lead in sacks. But somehow it just went down over the season, man. The sacks went down. Our turnovers went up, though. I'm about to say we still lead the league in turnovers. I believe this is our second year in a row leading the league in turnovers. So that's good for our defense. Number 8 in pass, 22 rushing defense. So that's bad. Our rushing defense is terrible. So yeah, man.
Still better than the Browns.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Cowboys, man. This game, yeah, we're gonna get into this game. We're actually finna get into it right now. But yeah, it would be a success if we make it to the NFC Championship.
For sure. Y'all, your team is the most stable one for sure out the group right now. I think me and John, we have pretty bright futures.
So y'all gonna be good next year. Both of y'all, especially John. John, I think I need maybe like 1 or 2 more receivers.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think like. All right, so John,
not gonna do it by himself.
John's team, the biggest downfall was their defense, and I don't think it's because of the players on the defense. I think it was because the coordinator he got fired. Joe Woods got fired, so that's a big.
Yeah! Oh, sorry.
That's
I
big.
Celebrate somebody being out of a job, but
that's big for the Browns defense for sure, because they got the talent there. They got a lot of talent on that defense. I really like that defense, and I hope they are able to step it up next year. And they offense, you know, they don't need to do much when you got Nick Chubb. You know what I'm saying? If their line gets healthy, I think they'll be fine, because honestly, Amari Cooper and Donovan Peoples-Jones had an amazing year. I think he had over 800 yards. Yep. He had a punt return. He was scoring. I mean, dude is pretty decent. Maybe they, number 11. If they add a slot receiver, maybe, you know, it just makes the offense even better.
Need a burner.
Yeah,
watch out.
Need a burner.
Y'all EJ Chark, free agent.
Y'all have one. Can't fucking run routes, though. So
hold up.
Anthony Schwartz is fast.
We don't talk about that man.
But yeah, you definitely
let a training obstacle beat you.
Right. That's crazy. You definitely have the most stable team for sure. But I think me and John's teams is on the uprise.
Oh, we're not stable.
The most stable out this group.
Next year.
Oh, out this group.
Out this group, yeah.
Well, hang on, hold up. There's only 2 teams that are going to have the same coach next year, and that's the Jets and the Browns. I'm fairly sure
if we
Cowboys won't have the same head coach.
Yeah, if we lose Monday, yeah, he gone.
Yeah, gotta be for sure. You gotta target Sean Payton after that. Got to.
I mean, I wouldn't mind putting Dan Quinn too, but
yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. But him at defensive coordinator right now is just amazing for y'all.
All right, guys. So, like earlier in the show, like I said, tomorrow we have playoff football.
Wait, hold on, Carter. Before we get into the playoffs, are we going over our most impressed? What team we were more impressed with, and who we weren't impressed with. Are we going over that?
Nah.
All right.
No time. I don't think we put that in. We didn't put that in the notes.
No, we did have that.
Oh, not bad. Well, yeah, we run out of time. Let's go ahead and get to this wild card weekend. Tomorrow games, man. We have 2 tomorrow. Pretty good ones in my book, man. We have the 49ers versus the Seahawks. And then we have the Chargers versus the Jaguars. Now, hey, I'm gonna watch these games, man. This will be some good games. What y'all think?
So,
oh yeah, well, it's football. We're gonna watch that.
Exactly.
Definitely gonna be watching football, but I think 49ers gonna dog walk the Seahawks. And
I don't think they're gonna dog walk.
I think they are.
I think Purdy's first playoff game. Now I know he got
I don't care.
all the weapons in the world, and he got my him of the year right behind him.
You're right.
But hey, man, I wouldn't sleep on Geno and them, bro. I just wouldn't sleep. And I'm also kind of hoping that they beat them.
Yeah, I know you do.
Cowboys win next round.
I know you are. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather play the Eagles than the 49ers.
For sure.
Well, let's not sleep on Geno, the leading season passer, Geno Smith.
For the Seahawks, yeah.
Don't
sleep on him now. Don't sleep on him.
Gotta give him his credit for sure. And I don't think the Seahawks offense is the reason why I think they're gonna get blown out. You know, gotta give credit to the Seahawks. Because to be honest, I was one of those people that was like, the Seahawks are in poverty, their team is trash, this and that, and they showed everybody wrong. They made the playoffs. They played great in the regular season.
Got 3 Pro Bowlers.
3 Pro Bowlers, but their defense, I think, is not going to be able to hold up against this 49ers offense at all. I think they're going to be running the ball all over them, and then that run is going to lead into the passing game. I think they got the 49ers winning by 9 points. I think the 49ers will win by like 12. So that's just my opinion. Yeah, that's my opinion on that game. But major flowers to the Seahawks for getting to this point. Gotta give Pete Carroll his credits, man. Like, he knows how to run the team. And also shout out to Geno. The guy literally, like you said, he leads the passing yards, right? Passing yards record now with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson has been there forever. Yeah, Russell Wilson been there his whole career, and Geno Smith, his first year, takes over and is able to get more passing yards than you. That is insane to me. But
San Francisco too.
Yeah. You going with the Seahawks, Kari?
I mean, yeah, I'm going for him, but I do think the 49ers should win, though.
Yeah, I think they pull out that win.
All right, and then on the other side, man, we got the Chargers versus the Jaguars. Hey, this is a good one. I ain't gonna lie, this is a good one. We got 2 young quarterbacks, really good in my eyes. Like, you know, we watched Trevor Lawrence come up through high school, and then Justin Herbert just burst on the NFL scene. I got shit, man. I want to pick the Chargers, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Jags win, man. They beat the Cowboys. I think they had another good win after that. So, like, hey, they doing their thing. Evan Ingram had a come-up year. Zay Jones had a come-up year. Yeah, I got Chargers. Give me LA.
I'm gonna. Go ahead, Tony.
I was gonna say, this is one of the games I think there will be an upset. I'm going with the Jaguars. They've been hot recently. Like, they've been able to beat the top teams, and also implementing that the Chargers do have a lot of injuries. Mike Williams was ruled out today, which the Chargers are so dumb. Because last week, week 18, they're already solidified. They got the number 5 spot, and they play all their starters for like 3 quarters for no reason. Your spot is already there. You're having the 5th spot no matter you win, you lose, or, you know what I'm saying? it's there. You're number 5. You're not moving. Why play your starters? I don't know. And that's how Mike Williams got injured. He got injured. Now he's ruled out for this game. They already have enough injuries. Beginning of this season, I thought I had them winning the Super Bowl, to be honest, because the team on paper, they looked amazing. J.C. Jackson, Khalil Mack added to that defense, but they just haven't lived up to that this year for me. And yeah, I'm liking what the Jaguars been doing recently. Their offense is looking good. Zay Jones with Christian Kirk and ETN. And then you got your quarterback Trevor Lawrence, Diamond and Dillon out there. So I'm rolling with the Jaguars for this game.
Woo. I kind of like the Jaguars simply because West Coast team coming east, always a problem because it's going to be an early, it's still going to be early for them. I didn't realize a world beater wide receiver was out.
Yeah.
But I watched Herbert in college. I loved him in college. I thought he was the best thing. I thought he was what everybody said Marcus Mariota was coming out of college. He was really that guy. I'm sticking with the Chargers. I think this is going to be his coming out party, and everybody's going to see what I saw at Oregon. And I think he's going to have a wild. This might be a ridiculous, 700-yard pass in between these two guys.
This is going to be a great game.
But I'm going Chargers. I'm going all the way Chargers.
I'm going Chargers. And I'm throwing this out here, too. I don't care. Throwing out a hot take. Trevor Lawrence is going to have a better career than Justin Herbert.
No, that is wildly false.
I'm throwing it out there, and I'm rolling with it.
Look at you.
I mean, that's not far fetched.
It's not. It's really not. And their stats were damn near close. It's really close this year, to be honest.
This is both of they playoff premieres, right? This their first time.
Yeah, both playoff debuts.
Mm-hmm. Debut. Okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's a hotter take. Neither one of those guys are going to be on this team in the next 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Not?
It's a very hot take.
No. Chargers a horrible organization. There was a reason why Eli said he wouldn't play for him.
They get Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
I don't know. If they get Sean Payton, that might be a different animal.
Yeah, for sure. Sean Payton gets on that team, it's going to be ugly. I don't want that. I don't want
all
that.
The way ugly.
I don't want that. Stay out the AFC, please. Go to Jakari's team.
Hey, actually, yeah. Come on. All right, so Sunday we got 2 games, man. We got the Bills versus the Dolphins.
Yeah.
We should all just go ahead and pick the Bills for that. I mean, Tua's out, and Teddy B is out. So
the only reason
Teddy Two Gloves not playing? What?
Huh?
Damn. Teddy B is out.
Teddy Two Gloves not playing?
Yeah, he out.
Uh-oh.
Teddy Two Gloves. That's a great nickname.
So it kind of works out for the Bills because they still get a bye week.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. It would be crazy if they lose, though. If they lose, I'm laughing.
Now, see, I would have went with the upset with Miami if Tua was in.
If Tua was in, I would have definitely picked Miami because Tyreek Hill always kills the Bills.
Always. He does.
He does. Turn up, honestly, against them. He might, but I don't know who the quarterback is.
Exactly. That's the only reason why I'm not picking Miami here. But I think the Bills gonna fall short somewhere, but I don't think it's this week.
Another great game, man. Sunday evening, we got the Vikings versus the Giants, man. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in. It's our boy X playoff debut.
Yes, sir. Shout out Xavier McKinney.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna be a Giants fan, man. I hope the Giants. I really do. Actually, I don't hope. I really do think the Giants are going to beat the Vikings. We all have seen it all year. The Vikings have not been that great. Most of their wins. Actually, I think they're 7-0. When the margin's like one or two, something like that. So I mean, they win in close games. But it's like too much to me. To me, it's just too much close games, and I think it's gonna catch up to them. And I think this is the game. And the last time they played the Giants, They needed a last-second field goal from 50-plus yards to win that game. All right, so yeah, I got the Giants, man. X's debut. Give me a pick, man.
That'd be great to see Xavier get a interception.
Oh, Kirk don't throw him.
Yeah, that's not far fetched for sure. I think the Vikings been getting the bad end of the stick all year. I think they played very well this regular season. And I think they go in and beat the Giants. I just don't think the defense is enough for the Vikings offense. I don't see no one covering Jefferson. Don't see no one covering T.J. Hawkinson. Dalvin Cook, if he gets started early, it's gonna be very rough for the Giants. But I'm not saying they don't have a chance because I think this is gonna be a good game as well. I just don't think the Giants will be able to hold up. And shout out to the Giants because I didn't think they was gonna be able to make it anyways at the beginning of this season.
Oh yeah,
I'm rolling with the Vikings.
They already surpassed expectations.
No, they did for sure.
Yeah, I don't think they even had to make it to the playoffs to make their expectations. But
doing
this, like I think Daniel Jones, he saved his job, his money.
He did. He sure did. But I'm rolling with the Vikings. The Giants just don't have enough offensive threats for me. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be real easy to contain Daniel Jones. I think Saquon's gonna get his, but I think they contain him enough that they're not gonna be able to win the game. Receivers, when you think about the receivers, Kenny Golladay, like he got his first touchdown as a Giant. He's been signed with them for 2 years.
I saw that, bro. That's his first touchdown.
His first touchdown, and he was paid like $75 million. Like he absolutely robbed his team. He's now a backup. It's ridiculous. They don't really have no receivers. I just don't think they'll be able to keep up. I'm rolling with the Vikings.
Well, real quick, let me say about Kenny Golladay. I did like him when he was with the Lions.
I loved Kenny Golladay.
Now, I will say the quarterback play has went down.
For sure.
From Matt Stafford to him. So I will give him that. But, yeah, that is sad, man. It's your first touchdown in 2 years.
Yeah.
You was the number one, and you lost your job.
You always got to throw the quarterback situation in there. But to go from starting receiver to now you're on the bench, it's you know what I'm saying? You can't.
It's sad.
You can't give him no credit for that. Hell no.
Okay, here's the problem. You can't bench number one wide receiver. You got to cut him. If you're a real number one, that dog in you won't let you sit on the bench.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's probably number two, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, man.
I'm going with Minnesota just because legitimately.
Did you pick John?
Minnesota. Oh, no. I'm going with Minnesota. All shouts out to your boy X. Both of these teams are fake. They ain't real. They ain't real contenders. They both fake. But I think the Giants are more fake right now.
Yeah.
Minnesota's going to win this week and get blown up next week.
That's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen.
So if the Vikings win this, so like if all the higher seeds win, the Vikings, they will play the Eagles, right?
No. Y'all would play the Eagles.
No.
The Vikings would play the 49ers.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. Because they're the number 3 seed. You're right.
Yeah.
You won't. Hey, that's not a better look for you either.
Nah.
Going up into the Eagles, man.
I'd rather the Cowboys play the Eagles than the Niners. To be honest, we put up 40 on their defense.
That is true.
And Jalen Hurts don't play defense.
It's gonna be a tough game regardless.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know if that's what you want.
It's pick your poison. It's pick your poison in that situation, honestly.
I feel that. So, then we got the last game. Of course, this game is the last game at 8:15 Monday night. So the whole world's gonna be watching Tom Brady.
We're just going. Whoa! We're just skipping Cincinnati, Baltimore. Is it just a given?
We missed one.
Oh, yeah, I did miss that.
It is a given.
Hang on. It's a given.
It is.
Because it might be a third-string quarterback playing in Baltimore.
Exactly.
Oh, so there's 3 games on Sunday. Okay, so Sunday night it's the Bengals versus the Ravens. Kind of a rival game. They're not each other's number 1 rival, but
definitely a divisional rival for sure.
Yeah, division game. We just saw the tweet of Lamar Jackson basically saying he's not coming back. His knee's still banged up, and he's not gonna be 100%. He's still banged up.
I want to know how y'all feel. How do y'all feel about that?
I feel like
I'm for it too.
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, like what's it? It was something that Shannon Sharp said today. He said there's 2 things that's gonna make your knee better: some ice and some money.
Legit.
Now, honestly, if he was paid and if he was actually I think he actually is hurt, but if he was paid, I think he would play through it.
No, he definitely would have. He definitely would have.
Exactly. So, yeah, man, I like Tyler Huntley, but
he might not play. He's questionable.
Oh, really? Oh,
it might be 3rd string.
Who is it? McSorley?
No, it's
he's not there no more.
I don't think he's over there no more.
I don't think McSorley is there anymore.
Who is it? It's another quarterback that looks like Lamar Jackson.
It's not Brett Hundley, is it?
I don't think that's his name, but it's a black quarterback that can run a little bit.
Yeah.
Man, I should have picked up Malik, bro. That would have been perfect.
But I'm going to say this about Lamar. You know, I know he's in my division, and I should hate him. But he's in a situation, if he goes out, gets hurt, you're not getting paid.
Exactly.
If you go out and play poorly. Oh, no. But you're not going to make $300.
Yeah, he's not going to make the money he wants.
They're going to you're an injury risk now.
Oh, you're talking about if you go out there and play tomorrow or Sunday.
If he played Sunday, you get injured, you're not going to make your money. If you go out and play poorly, you're not going to make your money.
Right.
You go out there and play well, you're playing for pennies. It's no reason. There's no win for him at all.
Yeah.
So why not get 100% healthy? If you don't play 300 yards, rush for 150, everybody's going to say, see what he is, really he is? That's what he is right there.
Exactly.
So why risk it? Why risk it?
And he's already not in the best situation with the offense already. So, I mean, he literally has special team receivers out there. So, I don't see. Yeah. You're not paid. You are injured. No reason to go out there and risk that.
Now,
here we go.
We all got the Bengals, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if Lamar Jackson did play, though, I was going to go with the upset because I love the Ravens' defense. And, and I think Lamar, he
Bengals
needs to win it.
Man.
No, they are. But I think, like I said, I think it would have just been one of them upset games that no one seen coming. No one seen the Bengals last year going to the Super Bowl. Like, nobody seen that. I just think
this year.
Yeah, I just think it would have been one of those type games, like a upset. But now I got the Bengals for sure.
All right, then we got our game, man. Cowboys versus Tom Brady. Guys, I think we're gonna lose.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Like I said, I'm 25. I've been watching this team for about at least 10 years. So the past 10 years, I've seen this story. I've seen it. I've seen it, man. And then we're playing against Tom Brady, who's 7-0 against us. We got this man as an underdog. Tom Brady has never been an underdog in his life, and he's finna come into Monday an underdog. Tom Brady's finna kill us, y'all, man. I just watch. The Buccaneers are gonna look completely different. Playoff Lenny gonna come back. Freaking Leonard Fournette gonna be running, doing his thing now, looking like how he's supposed to. Mike Evans gonna be doing his thing. Julio Jones might play. Like, man.
What? A Julio Jones sighting. Oh my God.
Watch. Hey, watch. I bet he catch at least one pass, and it might be for over 10 yards.
In that game, in the first game he had one of them crazy catches.
Yeah, he had a 20-yarder. So like, and that's another thing that scares you, man. We played them in the beginning of the season. Dak did not play good that game. He didn't get hurt till like towards the end of the game, but he did not play well. And we lost that game too. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, man. And then these are the past 4 quarterbacks we have played against: Gardner Minshew, Joshua Dobbs, Sam Howell, and who else? Trevor Lawrence, but I like Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
But guys, man, like they can't hold a. I don't know the right saying for this, but so I might say it wrong. But they can't hold a candle to Tom Brady. I said it wrong.
I don't know.
No, you said it right.
I said it right.
You said it right, man. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. So, come on, man. Tom Brady, it's gonna be easy. The only corner we have is Trayvon. Everybody else is trash.
What about the kid, the rookie? I think he's straight.
Slot corner. He's slot corner.
Slot
I like
corner.
him.
What's his name? Blunt or Bland? Yeah, I like him.
He's good, and they be trying to transition him to that regular corner.
Yeah.
But DQ, he just really likes him at that slot corner, as you can see, because
keep him there. Keep him there.
But man, Nashawn Wright, Brown, Achilles, Kelvin Joseph not doing anything like that other corner spot. Yeah. You telling me Tom Brady's not licking his chops right now?
Nah, for sure. For sure.
It's bad, man. I'm really scared. Then we already talked about Dak and his interceptions. So yeah, man. I know the Bucs is not good this year. I know they depleted. I know they got injuries, but they still have the GOAT. And he's undefeated against us. So I think we're gonna lose.
So you got the Bucs.
Sadly.
You guys are definitely not in the ideal spot that you want right now, playing against Tom Brady and his team. But honestly, I think.
Hold on. We want to play them. It's that our team is not playing how they should be right now. They're not good.
Yeah. It's never good going against Tom Brady. Like you said, he's 6-0 or 7-0 against y'all. I'm rolling with Dallas.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Dallas. I understand they got to go and all this stuff. I think this is gonna be a good game. Honestly, it's really a toss up for me, and I'm just rolling with Dallas because I think that y'all's defensive pressure will get to Tom Brady. I think Michael Parsons will be in that backfield a lot. I think the Bucs have no rushing offense at all this season. Like, I know you said playoff Lenny might come back, but it's been he's been Casper all year. Like, this run offense is one of the worst in the league. I think y'all be able to stop the run, and then
our rush defense is one of the worst.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know about that.
Not the worst.
But Brady, he does have weapons out there for sure. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Julio. He has weapons for sure. So this is gonna be a tough game, but I'm rolling with Dallas on this one. I think they'll be able to get some pressure on them.
What you got, John?
Wow, that's completely opposite. That is completely opposite of what I think. I think it's going to be Tampa Bay for how Dallas's defense is constructed. You guys are edge pressure, and Tom does not care about edge pressure. He's up the middle pressure problem guy. I don't know what Tom does to you guys, but he just can't. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me because I don't want to dunk on you, man. I don't want to dunk on you.
Go ahead, man. Because I'm
dunk on him
on Tuesday.
Here, John, I'm throwing the alley.
I'm gonna get it on Tuesday.
We're coming along with the Dak Prescott. I don't understand it. It's physically. I've watched these picks in the last few days. it's like he's trying to find the other jersey. I don't understand what's going on. And it's only like just the last 6 games. I'm going, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And if the defender dropped the ball, he's gonna throw it to him again.
And he got bit by some bad luck. Like the ball bobbles into somebody's hands. Who does that happen to though?
Exactly.
I don't even get this. Yeah, all right. Let's say the defense in Tampa's a little old, but I think Dak's gonna lose this game for you. I think he's gonna throw a pick 6 to end the game. It's gonna be hard to watch, dude.
Yeah.
The way he's playing,
like
I think
that,
it's in his head.
If it ends like that, I'm not saying no more. Seriously.
Honestly, I think it's in his head. It's in his head.
It's really been tough to see Dak because before Dak had that injury, like a year ago? I forget. Not this season, but like, yeah, the injury. Before that, he was literally on pace to break records. He looked amazing. He looked like a world beater. But ever since then, like come back this season, 15 picks. He's a turnover machine this year. I don't know what happened, to be honest, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all not in the best position right now, but I honestly think y'all can come out with the win.
All right, Bo. Since you're going for us, I want you to watch the game and be a Cowboys fan for that game.
Okay.
You're gonna feel every emotion I go through. Trust me.
Yeah, facts.
Oh my God. Dude.
Like for real, be a fan. You're gonna get mad. Seriously.
I'm rooting for y'all.
He's a Jets fan. He knows about getting mad. All right, so.
Oh man, them damn Cowboys. Oh. Well, that's the wild card weekend. Hopefully we have some good games. You know, we got some games in there that we think is gonna be blowouts, but hopefully they're all pretty good. Speaking of blowouts, man, I know this is out of the water, but we haven't recorded since then. TCU should never be in the national championship ever again. Ever.
Yo, bro, that I'm honestly glad that the NCAA is expanding the playoff spots because that's exactly what.
Went off.
No, I disagree with the expansion. I think it's good like it is. TCU shouldn't have been in there. Not at all. First off, how fraudulent is Michigan?
Yeah.
Well, actually, that might be your new head coach. Jim Harbaugh might be rolling up there.
Harbaugh? For some reason, I see him going to Denver for some reason, but
oh God,
Jerry Jones want to take over. You know, like he controls it, and I feel like Jim Harbaugh will want some type of control.
Oh no, he wants control. Oh, he wants all the control.
I'm saying, and Jerry Jones is not about that. So, yeah. Bo, you back, man? Do you want to add something before we head out?
Bro, I don't understand how I have my phone on Do Not Disturb and I still get calls. I don't understand that.
Oh, that's
you're just too popular, man.
Bro, I don't understand that. Like, I still get calls on Do Not Disturb. It don't make sense to me. Dang, man. That's so annoying. But what was we even talking about? Oh, the TCU game. Bro,
TCU, yeah.
I'm glad that the NCAA expanded their playoffs because
I think it's too many teams. 12 is too many.
12? That's how many? So, yeah, 12 is a lot. I thought it was just going to be like 6. Like, they just added
6, 8.
Yeah, 6 to 8. 12 is crazy. But, yeah, for reasons like that, like TCU had a great season. They lost at the end of Kansas State or something like that. And that's when Bama should have took their spot, but they didn't because they had the better record. But reasons like this is why Bama should have took their spot. Like they didn't have no fight in them at all. I already knew it was going to be a blowout. I didn't know it was going to be like that, though. They put up 60 points in the national championship. Like that is
going to be a blowout.
Bro.
I knew Georgia was going to win, but I was hoping it wasn't going to be a blowout.
I knew it was going to be at least. I thought it was going to be like at least 20. I didn't know like 50 was going to be. You know what I'm saying? The outcome.
The way you fix it is not expansion. if you can't win your division, you can't be in the playoffs. That'll fix it all. Kansas didn't win it. Ohio State didn't win.
So who would
I'm just saying, if you're not the best in your division, you can't be considered to be best in the country. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you can do that though. I mean, because so you're saying take the top of the SEC, top of the Big Ten, ACC, then these back Pac-12 and Big 12.
Yeah,
whoever's the highest ranked coming up. Well, the Big Ten is about to be 17 teams deep in a little bit, so.
The only reason why I don't agree with that is just because the SEC is so powerful that, you know, a lot of
whoever's the winner of that is the best team. Period.
I don't know. That's a good little concept though, for sure.
Oh, that's gonna be good, man.
I got a question for y'all before we get out of here, though. You know, we do have the playoff brackets and things. We know the matchups and things in that nature. Who y'all think's taking it all?
Like winning the Super Bowl or going to the Super Bowl?
Who's winning the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna be safe.
Say Dallas.
No. I'm gonna be safe, and I'm gonna pick Patrick Mahomes, man. I think he's gonna do it again.
There we go. Okay.
The biggest threat to that is the Bengals.
Yeah.
I honestly think one of those teams are gonna win. I don't think, other than my Cowboys, I don't think anybody else on the NFC side is gonna win the Super Bowl.
Cool. I'm rolling with Kansas City as well. It's a Patrick Mahomes year. Patrick Mahomes year. He's winning the MVP, and when you look at the bracket, he's gonna play the Chargers or the Jacksonville Jaguars next round. You get what I'm saying? So he has an easy road to the AFC championship. He has an easy road, and I think he'll be able to win in that AFC championship, get to the Super Bowl, and beat whoever goes in.
Ordinarily, I would say Patrick Mahomes and fighting Patrick Mahomes is, but after Hamlin's injury, I think the Bills are a team of destiny. I think they're going to be playing for him. It might get creepy. It might be just ridiculous. They're playing for something more than a championship now. I got to ride with them.
Not gonna lie, that happened. Folks gonna call red.
Yeah. That's a fact, because that's too much of a good story for it to be natural.
I'm about to say, my friend's a Patriots fan. He was saying that game was rigged because of the kick returns and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, people are definitely going to say it's rigged if they win the championship. But it's not. But I don't know why though, because people were already picking the Bills in the beginning of the season to win it.
Yeah, facts. The Bills definitely have a high chance, though.
Yeah, they definitely do. So just so everybody know, it wouldn't be rigged, but
it would not.
People will say it would be
for rigged. Sure. It would not be rigged.
Yeah. So yeah, man. That's a pretty good show. Hour 30 minutes.
Great.
Yes, sir, man. Good job, man. Good job, guys. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, remember, you guys can always listen to us on all the podcast sites: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts. Please smash that like and subscribe button on YouTube, please. Yes, sir. We're gonna
share with your friends.
You guys weekly. Share it. Remember, NBA guys, just hold on, man. NFL is almost over. Just give the football players a little more time, man. Y'all got 82 games. We coming to y'all, I promise. But let's go ahead and get it out here. It's your boy, aka Polo.
Tony.
We got Sergeant John.
Professor John, apparently now.
Sergeant John. Sergeant John. There we go.
Oh God.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Peace.